Teacher.
Everything okay, teacher? And you?
I'm fine. How is the weather there, Alejandro?
Little cold, teacher.
Do you like the cold or the hot weather?
I prefer the hot weather.
No, but not the
Really?
summer hot. You know, like maybe the more or less hot. Or you like the scorching hot?
Teacher, the problem is I'm allergic and the cold is my enemy.
The cold, yeah, of all of us who are allergic. Okay, and Sylvia, hi, how are you?
Good. Tired, but
Oh,
surviving. You want me to
yeah. And
share our documents? Yes, tell me. Sorry.
I don't hear you well today. Do you prefer the cold or the hot?
To be honest, I used to like the hot weather, but I don't know if it's the age, my age coming stronger with hormones, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't appreciate hot weather right now.
I prefer the the cold. I'm
I
team
think that
cold.
I think nowadays cold is easier to fight, easier to face.
Yes. So did everyone do the homework? Where are we standing with that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I did. I've been it's been crazy on my side.
Teacher, I missed
I,
the
I
last
think I
class.
did.
You missed the last class. Okay.
Yeah.
We forgive you, Alejandro.
Thank you, teacher.
We're waiting for Aristides. He has to make us one veggie and cocido today.
Yeah.
Everyone's working tomorrow. That's Teacher's Day.
I do. I work tomorrow.
Me too.
Me too. Me too. We're all
My-
working.
In the school I am, they pass Wednesday holiday to Friday, so we can have a bridge.
Ah, okay. That's nice. I have to teach tomorrow, so yes. That's the reality. Okay, who's going to share the screen?
I will.
Okay.
Documents 1. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Let me make it bigger.
Who's going to start reading? Silvia, you can start. And then Alejandro.
Okay. So both English, Spanish, right?
Yes.
Okay. 5 each, as usual.
Yes, 5 each.
Okay. Lo, derecho, derecho.
Derecho.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Okay.
speak Spanish anymore. Legislation, legislación, jurisdiction, jurisdicción, cause law, common law, jurisprudencia, civil law, derecho civil. And that's it. Alejandro, I think it's on you now.
Okay.
Yes. The teacher is taking a rest today.
Criminal law, derecho penal, estatuto, ley, regulation, reglamento, constitución, bill, draft law, proyecto de ley.
Who else is here? Okay. Marcelo, do you want to also? No. Okay. Silvia?
Okay. Next. Court, tribunal, corte. Judge, juez. Lawyer, attorney, abogado. Defendant, acusado o demandado. Plaintiff or claimant, demandante. And that's it. Alejandro, Alfredo, who is next?
Trial, juicio, verdict, veredicto, sentence, sentencia, appeal, apelación.
Okay, I'm going to read if you put at the beginning so you can hear, but I'm only going to read the English part.
Okay.
Law, legislation,
Legislation,
jurisdiction,
jurisdiction,
case law,
case law,
civil law,
civil law,
criminal law,
criminal law,
statute,
statute,
regulation,
regulation,
constitution,
constitution,
bill,
bill,
court,
court,
judge,
judge,
lawyer,
lawyer,
defendant,
defendant,
plaintiff,
plaintiff,
trial,
trial,
verdict,
verdict,
sentence,
sentence,
appeal.
appeal.
Hi, Romina joined us now, just in time.
A curiosity,
No.
teacher.
Yes.
You know, bill in
Mhm.
our ancient Spanish
Uh-huh.
used to be, if I'm not wrong, used to be translated as bula.
Really?
Yes, like for especially for kings and queens, you know, like or emperors, they used to send a bill, which is a bula for us. I think in um some kind of church environments, also they still use the term bula, la bula
Okay.
pontificia, or those things, and religious things, religious rules.
Religious rules.
Mhm.
Okay, it's interesting. Okay, the next part. Continue.
Legal system, sistema jurídico, legal tradition, tradición jurídica, comparative analysis, análisis comparativo, codified law, derecho codificado, precedent, precedente, binding or non-binding, vinculante, no vinculante, harmonization of law, armonización del derecho, international law, derecho internacional, supranational law, derecho supranacional. Now we need the lawyers to explain these ones.
Armonización, yo no sé qué es.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, for me it's something new too. And what is derecho codificado, Alejandro?
Y, how do you say? Cada rama del derecho tiene un código, ¿verdad? Código civil, penal, laboral, creo que se refiere a eso.
Yes. The divisions of each part. The harmonization law, we have to look on the internet because it's not
Yeah.
used here.
No.
And supranational, supranational.
Is when it's like international, right, Alejandro?
Yes.
Yes.
Which
Not just national.
Okay.
Yes.
Which exceeds the borders.
Yes. Okay. Let me read. And legal system, legal tradition, comparative analysis, codified law, precedent, binding, non-binding, harmonization of law, international law, supranational law. Alejandro can read that one.
Okay. Useful phrases for discussion or writing. In the United States, the legal system is based on common law. In contrast, many European countries follow a civil law tradition. This case set a legal precedent. The law was enacted. Okay, teacher? Enacted?
Yes.
In
Yes.
1999. This regulation applies to all member states. Comparative law helps us understand different legal approaches. There are fundamental differences between the two legal systems.
The two legal systems.
Legal system, sorry. The two legal systems.
Okay, let me read. In the United States, the legal system is based on common law. In contrast, many European countries follow a civil law tradition. This case set a legal precedent. The law was enacted in 1999. The regulation applies to all member states. Comparative law helps us understand different legal approaches. There are fundamental differences between the two legal systems.
End of this document. We'll go to the next one.
Yes. Okay.
There. Okay.
Who's going to read the first part?
I do, teacher. Title: Understanding Legal and Comparative Law. Legal systems around the world are not all the same. Some countries follow common law system, like the United States and the United Kingdom, while others, such as France and Germany, use civil law systems. These two legal traditions are most widespread, but there are others, such as Islamic law or customary law, which are based on religion or long-standing cultural practices.
Silvia?
Common law is based largely on precedents, past judicial decisions that guide future cases. Judges in common law countries play a significant role in shaping the law through their interpretations. On the other hand, civil law is more reliant on written codes and statutes. Judges apply the law as it is written, which sorry, with less flexibility than in common law systems.
Okay.
Paragraph 3. Maybe Romy.
Hello.
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 Comparative law is the study of different legal systems and their principles. It helps lawyers, scholars, and lawmakers understand how to other countries handle legal issues. This is especially important in today's globalized world, where international business and cooperation are common. Understanding the legal system of other countries can help prevent conflicts, improvise legal reforms, and ever influence the creation of supranational laws rules that apply across national borders, such as those in the European Union. In conclusion, legal and comparative law are essential for promoting international understanding and cooperation. They provide insight into how justice is applied different around the world and encourage mutual respect between legal traditions.
Okay. I'm
That's
going
it.
to read from the beginning. Understanding legal and comparative law. Legal systems around the world are not all the same. Some countries follow common law systems, like the United States and the United Kingdom, while others, such as France and Germany, use civil law systems. These two legal traditions are most widespread, but there are others, such as Islamic law or customary law, which are based on religion or long-standing cultural practices. Common law is based largely on precedents, past judicial decisions that guide future cases. Judges in common law countries play a significant role in shaping the law through their interpretations. On the other hand, civil law is more reliant on written codes and statutes. Judges apply the law as it is written with less flexibility than in common law systems. Comparative law is the study of different legal systems and their principles. It helps lawyers, scholars, and lawmakers understand how other countries handle legal issues. This is especially important in today's globalized world where international business and cooperation are common. Understanding the legal systems of other countries can help prevent conflicts, improve legal reforms, and even influence the creation of supranational laws, rules that apply across national borders, such as those in the European Union. In conclusion, legal and comparative law are essential for promoting international understanding and cooperation. They provide insight into how justice is applied differently around the world and encourage mutual respect between legal traditions. Okay. I want you. How many are we now? 11.
Drone slowly.
We are
Teacher,
more. Augusto's here. Ezequiel, Hugo. Everyone is so quiet.
I think it's the weather. Teacher, question.
Yes.
I before reading this paragraph, I thought um, customary law refers to customs, aduanas. But as
Uh,
I see here, it's more um, like a group of traditions that are written in a certain culture and that they should follow unless they want to like go to jail or something.
yes, that's
Is it?
customary law. Yes.
Mm. So customary about customs like traditions and not custom the aduanas. But there is also something related to customs in the borders, right? Or in
Yes.
airports.
Yes, I'm sure.
That's a particular law, right?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
But it's different.
Mm. But it has the same name, or do we have another name for those?
Um, it has another name. It has a different name. Okay. I want each of you to prepare like a something similar to that, but about the law here.
Okay. Teacher.
How many minutes do you want?
5 minutes, teacher.
Okay, 5 minutes. Later, Augusto and Berto are going to read the vocabulary, the reading, everything.
Good afternoon. Sorry, teacher. I didn't have a microphone. Why exactly
Yeah.
do we don't know?
We are writing about the legal system
Legal system.
in Paraguay.
Legal system Paraguay. Okay.
When someone's finished, tell me so that we can read. Aristides didn't join us today. That's strange.
May I read what I found, teacher?
Yes.
It's the thing I shared. Overview of Paraguay's legal system. Paraguay's legal system is based on a civil law framework structured according to Hans Kelsen's um, hierarchical theory. The system comprises Constitution, the supreme law of the land, ratified in 1992, which establishes the principles of democracy, rule of law, and human rights. Treaties and international agreements incorporated into domestic law after ratification by the legislative branch. These include agreements like Mercosur, regional unification, laws, general and binding provisions emanating from the legislative branch applicable throughout the national territory. Decrees, regulatory norms issued by the executive branch complementing laws, norms, technical provisions issued by administrative authorities regulating specific sectors. Then key aspect of Paraguayan law, jurisprudence. Although not mandatory, court decisions serve to support legal arguments and can influence judgments. Doctrine. While not a formal source of law, doctrine provides insights into the interpretation and understanding of legal provisions. Structure of government. Paraguay has a representative, participatory, and pluralistic democracy with executive power headed by the president and ministers, of course, legislative power, bicameral Congress, Chamber of Deputies, and Chamber of Senators, judicial power, Supreme Court of Justice, tribunals, and courts. Important codes, civil code regulates civil and commercial relations. Criminal code establishes rules for crimes and offenses. Um, offenses. Civil procedural code regulates judicial processes in civil matters. Criminal procedural code regulates judicial processes in criminal matters. Labor code regulates labor relations. Electoral code governs elections. Custom code regulates import, export, and transit of goods. What I have.
Anyone else? Alejandro, Augusto, Roberto, Hugo. Silvia, you know what you can look for is the harmonization law.
Okay.
Maybe you can get us information about that.
Okay. Harmonization of law. Okay. According to our Gemini search, says harmonization of law refers to the process of aligning or coordinating legal provisions and systems, aiming to reduce inconsistencies and create common standards. These can involve states adapting their laws to conform with international or regional standards, or countries within a unified market like the EU working towards greater uniformity. The goal is often to simplify regulations, facilitate compliance, and promote free movement of goods, services, capital, and people.
Here in Paraguay, obviously not.
Yeah, I don't think so. What was the other term that we were wondering? The supranational law that we law was enacted in 1999. This was like to put in force the law.
Yes. Yes.
Mm. Supranational law. Just said it should be like international. Supranational law says refers to a legal system where member states cede some of their sovereign power to a supranational organization. This organization, in turn, has the authority to make decisions that are binding on member states and, in some cases, directly applicable to citizens. A key characteristic is that these supranational courts have the authority to overrule decisions made by national courts within the member states. I think it's something like ON regulations. Regulations.
Yes. Similar to that. Everybody's so quiet today.
This can be the reason, teacher. I guess the winter makes you love a little slower, make you talk a little lower.
Maybe.
The cold weather. You know the
Here
song?
I no. Here
It's
I'm just
Counting
listening. Yes, who
uh,
sings it?
Counting Crows. It's
Mm.
an American band. Classic one. Classic folk rock. It's a long December.
very long one.
Teacher, so our classes are this week and the next one, and that's it.
Yes,
Right?
and
We
then
are about to finish.
Teacher, Thursday we will have classes.
Thursday, no, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, it's a Labor's Day.
Yes, I don't think so. You have to ask the coordinator. But I doubt it.
Okay. We still have 3 classes, yeah, teacher.
Yes. We do. And then we finish. Alejandro, did you finish? Hugo, Augusto.
No, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher, can I use Meta?
Yes, of course. We all do.
Okay.
Teacher, I have but is short.
Okay, but you can read.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
In the Paraguayan legal system, the Constitution in the here's norm and all other norms must be consistent with it. In here till other tiers, convented an international agreement approved and ratified by the legislature, law passed by Congress, as well as other inferior dispositions that has been ratified, make up national positive law. The Paraguayan legal framework follows Hans Kelsen theory. Unlike Anglo-Saxon law, Paraguayan legal system is primarily codified rather than based on judicial precedent. Codes of Republic. The Republic of Paraguay has several codes that govern different areas of society and life in the country. And jurisprudence is the collection of judgments handed down by the members of the judiciary judiciary on a given subject matter. It plays an important role in the Paraguayan legal system because also its application is not mandatory. In practice, they serve to support legal arguments and can determine a legal judgment. It is useful to define gray areas in the law, to interpret specific rules, and to reinforce black leader law through decision usually beat judges.
Anyone else?
Let's try, teacher.
Okay.
The legal system in Paraguay is based on civil law tradition. 1. Roman Germanic law. The Paraguayan legal system is rooted in the Roman Germanic law tradition, which emphasize written codes and statutes. 2. Code-based system. The legal system really heavily on code, such as the civil code, penal code, and commercial code. Sources of law. 1. Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land, outlining the fundamental principles and rights of citizens. Statutes, law passed by the legislature and are a primary source of law in Paraguay. Regulation issued by the executive branch provide further guidance on the application of law. For jurisprudence. Jurisprudence, that's okay, teacher? Jurisprudence?
Yes,
Okay.
jurisprudence.
Okay. Court decision, particularly those from higher courts, contribute to the development of the legal system. That's it.
Anyone else? Augusto?
Yes, teacher. I think the Paraguay legal system is very complex. However, sometimes we find gaps, but generally is adapted to modern law. Adapted constitution at the highest level was enacted in 1992, and then an international treaty for. It should be noted that criminal law is very modern and is based on the German Codex. The civil law are also on the tie with the civil political right of Osman, just like European country following tradition of civil law. This regulation appeals to all member states. The Convention for Rights of the Children, although they are approved and ratified by the Republic, despite the fact that many justice operators work to make children's rights effective. I think we still have a long way to go. If you need teacher.
Very good. Anyone else? Augusto and Roberto can read the
Teacher, I driving and listening the class, but I want to say in Spanish sobre la comparación de la ley en Paraguay. Este, a mí me tocó participar en Congreso en Argentina y en Ecuador, y ellos valoran mucho el Código Penal paraguayo. Dice que está muy actualizado en comparación a lo que ellos tienen. Y en el Código Civil dicen que es muy parecido al modelo europeo, pero que la Constitución en sí es uno de los mejores de Latinoamérica. En Argentina, por ejemplo, se enseña el Código Penal como derecho comparativo del paraguayo con lo que ellos tienen, para que tengan la diferencia. Acá lastimosamente nosotros no tenemos, al menos yo no tuve materias que comparaban con otros países lo que tenemos, pero sí en el extranjero se valora mucho el Código Penal paraguayo.
Ok, porque es relativamente nuevo, ¿no?
Sí, ellos dicen que está mucho más actualizado, especialmente los argentinos dicen que el paraguayo está mucho más actualizado de lo que ellos tienen y que inclusive es más rápido acá. Y ellos también en Estados Unidos siempre dicen que lo de la Constitución de Paraguay es muy, ¿cómo se dice? Muy democrática, muy democrática. Y ellos, por ejemplo, valoran muchísimo lo que nosotros no tenemos estados, tenemos una sola ley para todo el país, ¿verdad? Y ellos siempre dicen eso porque en Estados Unidos cada estado tiene otra vez sus leyes. Entonces, eso ellos valoran mucho de Paraguay.
That's important. Ok. ¿Alguien más que quiere contribuir a algo, que quiere aportar algo, que quiere leer? No? Silvia, do you want to say something?
I'm just grateful, teacher, for all of this knowledge and for your time also and our class in general. Sadly, we are not so many today, but I have learned a lot about. I'm not a lawyer, so everything is like a precious knowledge for me now.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Mhm. In primary, I wanted to become a lawyer, and then I discovered how real world how the real world hits with justice, and I decided not to go into that path. But I still have much respect for the ones who chose it.
Silvia, you are a teacher, yeah? English teacher.
I'm an English teacher. I'm a teacher in general, but I mostly work with English as a second language, as a foreign language. And now
Are you teaching?
I've started another diplomado.
Really?
Yes, for teachers. Here at UNE, they started an online Didáctica y tecnología para docentes de inglés de la UNE, Universidad Nacional del Este. They have an online courses which just started. Sorry, Roberto, were you asking something?
And are you teaching English?
I do. I teach English.
Okay.
I'm not an expert as our teacher, but I've been teaching
Why?
English for a while already.
No. Why do you say I'm an expert?
Yeah,
No.
thank you.
Teaching is not for everyone.
It's a vocation, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to, and you have to know how to deal with people. It's hard.
You have to love it. If you don't like what you do, it's complicated. In any areas.
Where do you teach, Silvia?
I am currently working at a private school here in Ciudad del Este. I teach high school and primary. High school in the morning, primary in the afternoons, from Monday to Friday. On Saturdays, I work in an institute. I have 2 groups. I'm going to start a 3rd group next Saturday. And this 3rd group is going to be a teacher's training. And
Wow.
it's a bit scary. It's my first time teaching teachers. But I'll try to do my best.
You can do it.
Thank you.
Teaching is not easy. Okay, who's going to read the vocabulary of the ones that connected a little bit later?
In my classes, I say, well, when democracy doesn't work,
Augusto, you are.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, the
read.
vocabulary there. There, Silvia put for you.
Okay. General legal vocabulary. English term, Spanish equivalent.
Equivalent.
Equivalent. Okay. Spanish equivalent. Law, derecho. Legislación. Jurisdicción, Case law, canon law, jurisprudencia. Civil law, derecho civil. Criminal law, derecho penal.
Law. Criminal law.
Criminal law, derecho penal. Estatuto, ley. Regulation, reglamento. Constitución, Bill, ley, law, proyecto de ley. Court, tribunal, corte. Judge, juez. Lawyer, attorney, abogado. Defendant, acusado, demandado. Plaintiff, claimant, demandante. Trial, juicio. Veredicto, sentencia. Appeal, apelación.
Appeal. Okay. And Hugo had problems with his microphone. Did you fix it, Hugo? No. And Roberto is driving. Continue, Augusto.
Okay, teacher. Comparative law term, English term, Spanish equivalent. Legal system, sistema jurídico. Legal tradition, tradición jurídica. Comparative analysis, comparative analysis, análisis comparativo. Codified law, derecho codificado. Precedente. Binding, non-binding, vinculante, no vinculante.
Binding, non-binding.
Binding, non-binding. Harmonization of law. Armonización del derecho. International law. Derecho internacional. Supranational law. Derecho supranacional.
Very good.
Useful phrases for discussion or writing. Continue, teacher.
Yes, continue.
In the United States, the legal system is based on common law. In contrast, many European countries follow a civil law tradition. This case set a legal precedent. The law was enacted in 1999. This regulation applies to all member states. Comparative law helps understand different legal approaches. I don't know who pronunciation this. There are fundamental differences between the two legal systems. You finished, Jeff?
Very good. Who still can't join us? And Roberto is driving. Ah, there's Diana. Diana can read now.
Hi.
Hello. Now you can read the vocabulary. Can you read?
¿Qué parte, teacher?
The vocabulary from the beginning. Silvia put it there for you. There in the beginning. In the up.
Law, derecho,
Yes.
legislación, jurisdiction, jurisdicción, case law, common law, jurisprudencia, civil law, derecho civil, criminal law, derecho penal, estatuto, ley, regulation, reglamento, constitution, constitución, bill, draft law, proyecto de ley, court, tribunal, corte, judge, juez,
Judge.
lawyer, attorney, abogado, defendant, acusado, demandado, plaintiff o plaintiff, claimant, demandante, trial, juicio, verdict, veredicto, sentence, sentencia, appeal, apelación. 2. Comparative law terms. Continúo, teacher.
Yes.
Legal system, sistema jurídico. Legal tradition, traducción jurídica. Comparative analysis, análisis comparativo. Codified law, derecho codificado. Precedent, precedente. Binding, non-binding. Vinculante, no vinculante. Harmonization of law, armonización del derecho, perdón. International law, derecho internacional. Supranational law, derecho supranacional. Continue.
Yes.
Useful phrases for discussion or greeting. In the United States, the legal system is based on common law. In contrast, many European countries follow a civil law tradition. This case set a legal precedent. The law was enacted in 1999. This regulation applies to all member states. Comparative law helps us understand different legal approach. Approach.
Yes.
There are fundamental difference between the two legal systems. ¿Qué tal estuve, teacher?
Good. You were good. And now there's a reading that you're going to do that we read that Silvia is going to put for you.
Okay, teacher.
Diana, there you have the text.
Yes, we want to hear you.
Te escucho, compañero. No sé si yo tengo que decir, perdón, teacher. Te creí entender de que la compañera va a mencionar algo o tengo que responder algo. La segunda hoja. Okay, sorry.
The one she put now. Yes. I asked Silvia to put it for you. Only that.
Okay. Okay, I want to read. Understanding legal and comparative law. Legal systems around the world are not all the same. Some countries follow common law systems like the United States and the United Kingdom, while others, such as France and Germany, use civil law systems. These two legal traditions are the most widespread, but there are others, such as Islamic law or customary law, which are based on religion or long-standing cultural practice. Common law is based largely on precedents, past judicial decisions that guide future cases. Judges in common law countries play a significant role in shaping the law.
Shaping. Shaping is the right word. Yes.
Okay, sorry. shaping the law through their interpretations. On the other hand, civil law is more reliant on written codes and status. Status. Judges
Status.
up status. Status. Judges apply, creo que es así,
Apply.
apply the law is it a great rating with less flexibility than in the common law systems. Comparative law is the study of different legal systems and their principles. It helps lawyers, scholars, and lawmakers understand how other countries handle legal uses. This is especially important in today's globalized world.
Globalized.
Globalized world where international business and cooperation are common. Understanding the legal system of other countries can help prevent conflicts, improve legal reforms, and even influence the creation of supranational laws. Rules that apply across national borders, such as those in the European Union.
European.
European Union. In conclusion, legal and comparative law are essential for promoting international understanding and cooperation. They provide insight into how justice is applied differently around the world and encourage mutual respect between legal traditions.
Ooh.
¿Qué tal, teacher?
Super. You did it well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Next week we finish our course.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah, yes.
Oh my God. We have to continue, teacher.
Ah,
Part 2.
We're gonna
two.
miss it.
Yes. We can do like meetings every now and then to talk about the law.
We need more than that.
We will create events like, okay, today our conversation is the judicial system.
English and Cocido meeting at Aristides' place.
With Meju, but he didn't connect
I need to go.
today.
I need to go to Asuncion next month. So I think I will knock Aristides' door for some cocido en Bellu.
Meju.
Tenemos que tener una reunión con las compañeras de bienvenida. International Law.
International law, yes. But it depends, you know? So, yes. The classmate. But we have to do. But Aristides today didn't join us.
No. I hope he's doing well.
I I'm sure he is.
Teacher, I apologize, but I have a meeting which started already. I need to
Okay.
attend.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
See you.
See you. Bye. Good night, everyone. Enjoy your
Good
holidays
night.
coming.
Good night.
Bye.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Así como la acusada en el banquillo. Como que entré tarde. Vaya a la esquina y lea todo.
I was doing that to the students. Yo le estaba haciendo eso. Bueno, se conectaron tarde, van a leer.
Por suerte, zafé, profe, así que pasé la prueba.
Yes. Yes. That's important.
Yes. Teacher, ¿y no va a haber un encuentro presencial así para hacer de repente un simulacro de juicio? No sé si se habló de eso en algún momento. Creo que hicimos y habíamos llevado como tarea cada uno en base a un caso hacia su defensa. Pero estaría tan lindo si de repente en una siguiente edición se hace algo presencial. Estaría genial, creo yo. ¿Sé qué opinan los compañeros?
I don't remember any homework. I don't remember any homework. No recuerdo yo ninguna tarea.
Hubo uno donde cada uno llevaba, porque yo estaba como el fiscal que acusaba, había otro que era el juez, otro era el jurado. Perdón, yo era parte del jurado, perdón. Viste, ya me enredé todo. Pero hubo un ejercicio que se hizo.
Sí, y la otra vez
Sí.
llevaron también tarea.
Ouch, a mí me falta entonces ese teacher. Voy a poner al día.
You have to.
Voy a hacer, teacher. Voy a enviarte.
It's important. Okay, so we can finish for today. See you.
Ya, nos vamos, profe.
Sí.
La que entró tarde encima. Veamos, la que entró tarde es la que más se queja, ¿eh?
¿Cómo que ya? Pero el jueves no tenemos
Ya.
clase. No se olviden.
Ay.
Porque
El jueves no
el
es Worker Day. The Worker
Yes.
Day.
Thursday is
Igual
Workers'
tenemos
Day.
clase.
No, que vamos a tener clase en Workers' Day. No tenemos clase, dije.
Profe, yo creo que este jueves a esta hora la clase, no sé yo dónde vamos a entrar cada uno, pero no creo que en condiciones de pronunciar nada en inglés.
O va a salir muy bien ya a esa hora.
O capaz que salga muy bien ya. Capaz que sin darnos cuenta hagamos con cámara encendida y todo.
Yes, live. On the platform.
De plato.
So, yes. Ay, ay, ay. So, we're finished. And we will continue. I don't know. You have to ask when we're going to study. You have to ask the coordinator.
Yo me uno a lo que la mayoría emocione, teacher.
Y sí, yo no vamos a tener clase el jueves, así que hay que ver con el, no sé si en el grupo puso Robinson, no sé. I don't know.
Y vamos a estar pendientes de tu aviso, profe.
Vamos a estar
Bueno,
pendientes, teacher. Vamos a estar
okay,
pendientes.
okay. And I will see you in our next class.
The next class, teacher.
See you. Bye bye.
See you. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night, teacher.